Game 1 then. Austria, Russia. Losers bracket time, so gotta win this series, guys, or you're going home. And we got Austria lining up with Weary once again after turning up in Game 5 versus the UKMC. We got Andy out on flank, playing his Lithuanians here. And with the extra food, it should be a pretty nice civ to have. And we'll be able to go for this kind of fast up meta, which you can see Warrior already thinking about it because he's got his dock already up as Persians, but we'll get to him in a minute or so. We can see Weary in the green, the colour that he loves to play in. And he's playing his Burgundian Seer. Likely going to be the civ that goes for the landing and Castle Age, probably Costalier, and try and take some land control that way. We'll see if his build's going to be up to scratch with playing Pocket. Migration should be relatively simple. The builds are way more important for flank. Getting the galley numbers or getting the uptime to feudal age, so you don't lose that way. We got tanks in Pocket and Teal. He's playing Byzantines. He could be just fast imp. Could be camels on land. Let's see what he goes for. And we get LP10 flank. He's playing as Koreans. Not a civ we've seen a lot of on flank. But do have some wood savings, and it does make some sense. You can see the flanks aren't all that close to each other. There's actually quite a distance here. Dock position is going to be important. If you put your dock here, for example, for LB10, it's going to be really hard to actually just sneak past. It's almost like he knows exactly where to put it. Dark is Incas, though. They can do this fast up meta into feudal age, try and get the numbers and sneak past, do some damage on the Pocket. Raypard is Chinese in the Pocket, which has been a popular pick ever since Canada started to do it. Winchester's got Burmese in Pocket, and the wood upgrades for free every age is actually pretty damn nice. And then, as we said, Warrior on flank is Persians, and they can go for this dock first meta. And you can see he's only just getting the lumber camp up, so you go dock. You have the fish income. He's only get one villager on the shore fish. We've seen some players actually go for like 3. I think I've seen 4 in China B. Mine was going for that. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Dravidians, that did make a little bit of difference. Just trying to get the food and should have it. It's going to be a fast up, guys. It's going to be a very fast up. Nearly has it. Oh, he's missing 8. He needs 8 more food, a little bit idle time. And there we go, on the way up. And you got to bring these villagers off. Got to take the stragglers. They're probably going to long distance the gold. And Andy took loom, but he doesn't have the food yet. He still get free sheep here. And he's went for free fish on flank, which is arguably a little bit greedy, and I don't know why Dark isn't up yet. It's got a bit of idle time there, I think. 12 seconds, okay, so half a vil. He's up now though, both the flanks up. But Warrior really making use of that extra wood and food from the beginning. You see long distance on the gold, still taking the stragglers. This is generally what players have been doing. You want to get up, try and get the 2 galleys, and you're going to try and hug the shoreline, sneak past. It's going to be difficult though, but Andy with a dock like that, and then LB10 with a dock like that. Like 3 fish on flank, 4 fish even from Andy. He seemed to be a little bit greedy at this point. But it's a really nice uptime from Warrior. Really nice up, he's got the dock up already. The galleys are going to produce nice and fast out the Persian docks. The main issue is the rush distance, just so far. So there's always going to be defender's advantage on migration on flank. And essentially, that's mostly what your flanks want to do, is just defend. Because you want your Pocket to go for a big, big fish boom. Darken, second dock up. Actually goes for Bitax. It's gonna be a calculated thing here. Usually these fast ups you can't go for a bit. I can see Andy's doing it as well. The first two galleys are on. You can see Warrior is hugging, so he's just gonna try and sneak past here. You want to stay right in. I don't know if you want to go for flank fish. I think you just want to go past. I think doing damage on pocket is way more important. But he does get one already. Might try and deny this dock. Or the next one's coming over. Yep. Third one on the way. See, this is the thing. Now you took one fish out, but you're not going anywhere with it. Now you're in a galley war. So I think you want to be like... You want to have the flank being reactive. Look how much fish are here. Obviously the pocket can't support at all. But he's at least denied the third dock in the meantime. And more galleys are coming over. On the other side, Dark is sending the first two galleys over, but he's not going to find anything. But there is a numbers advantage. Actually, a decent number advantage for Warrior. Gets rid of another one. More galleys coming over. And Warrior with a decent start. And I think we maybe go forward. Honestly, just go. Go, go, go. Once you see the galleys move back, take another fish. And another one. Go to pocket. Go to pocket. Go to pocket. But all Andy's fish gone, and 4 fish on flank and migration is very, very greedy. Go, go, go. This is great by Warrior. Really, really good. LB10 looks fine on the other side. This is 6 versus 3. You gotta get close. Once you have numbers, all you gotta do is get close. No sign of a blacksmith yet to Gavel. This is a great start from Warrior. He's dominating Andy. We can see barracks in the middle from Raypard, barracks in the middle from Levy's. They're both gonna go scouts. Now we go to pocket. The damage potential here is huge. Stable and stable. No huge surprise. And still more galleys coming forward from Warrior. He's got 9 and only 5 from Andy. Are these fish going down? It's going to be a problem. Wavy's trying to hide them right in the bag now. And Dark. Honestly, because this side's doing so well, just try and defend. And Vinchester manages to quick wall that village around going for the market, and the fish are in the back. The fish are in the back from Warrior. Really solid job. He hasn't lost a lot of fish yet. He has now. He has now. Honestly, the damage that Warrior's got is insane. He's also forcing fires out from Leary. Not really what you want to be spending your res on. And even Horsecaller coming in from Vinch now. Ah. He's got 12 fish behind us too. So like you force tanks into reaction, you force the Weary into reaction. Dark. Not really doing any damage at the moment. But it's absolutely fine. And now we just need to make sure he doesn't sneak past on the other side. This Warrior. Warrior's done an amazing job with these opening galleys, so really, really good. The forward market's an interesting one from Vinch. And now he's going for another dock here. He is up to Castle Age. The Horsecaller tells me he wants to boom, but he is also on stone, so Ironby likely going to be his poison. And look at him in a fish from Raypard. 17. 17. Holy. Don't really like the Darks hugging the edge here. Now, I think we send the army forward for Leary and tanks. See, there's University, tanks going for the monasteries, going to be going for the fast employ. Not a huge surprise. Fast fire going to dominate. But I'd like to see Russia just use his time window to get onto the land. So Vince should send over his transport to Warrior, get some bells over. And then same thing from dark. Braypards are really sound as transport. And the RMI opening could be problematic. Knights coming out from Leary. Gonna be Cavalier. Good double monastery though. Gonna be for these RMI, of course. And both the Russians gonna look to boom here. The economy difference is huge though. It's really huge. TC coming from tanks, so he's going to try and boom a little bit. Raypard, opening camels makes the most sense. I don't really like there's no TC yet from Weary. He nearly has the... Wait, there we go. You can see Andy, tanks both up, and water's just done. Water is going to be done at this point. Good, good, good. Yeah, honestly, the fast stamp and fires will just that'll win it. Thanks for the raid, Shotel. Much appreciated. Even as Elyan. Okay, that's nice and weary. Denies the TC in the meantime. Not sure I haven't seen Monastery from Raypard, but there is a Monastery from Vench in the meantime. White Cav just moderating the situation. There's quite a few monks here, could go down to the Light Cav. And the Armbai going to come over, the Camel's going to come over and make sure that TC doesn't die, but... Is the transport going to go down? It is. Yeah, this is good teamwork from Russia. This is good teamwork. You can see Raypard's getting Dark over. This is certainly the phase when migration turns more into a land map. LP10's over, Tanks is over, the only one that's not over is Andy. Okay, Andy's here now as well. So good job, good job. But honestly at this point it feels like you need to kind of forget. Not forget about water, but it's certainly not the be all and end all. Oh my god, Raypard has 27 fish and chips. Dude. Dude. 27? It's a little bit overkill. I think all that wood he could invest in farms, but he's gonna get his boom going, that is for sure. He's on 3 TCs in the middle. 2 additional TCs from Bench. And here comes a TC from Leary, he's got multiple monks. He's gonna be on to Costaliers, he's gonna be on 2 TCs. See what Leary can do, but he has quite a few Vels behind. Is he gonna fish trap? It's probably unlikely. He's gonna lose all of his fish. Because of the Byzantine players and Imperial Age. And I love that Tanks isn't adding any more fires. He's now thinking about the middle and booming up. There's gonna be 2 TCs here. He doesn't need to add anything else. He might even sling a little bit off of his own fish. By the looks of things. He might even sling Weary for some army. He's doing alright for res. We'll see. RTC coming up from Andy. Had a kind of rough start, honestly, on flank. But the fast imp play has paid off at the moment. Bench 55 Velzo. Raypard 73 could be a problem for sure. Could be a problem. The good news for Russia is they're on this land. Warrior's gonna be in Castle Age. Dark's already booming. 2 TCs. Venture on double Castle Ironby in the meantime, but it's a lot of monks out to defend, and even double monastery from Andy as well. Oh boy. Here comes a castle from Raypart. 80 villagers. Trying to get all that stone on land, so he is going to go for chicken, and I love the castle placement from Russia. 2 castles in this hill. Could ideally need a castle here. Castle in this hill looking fantastic, and a castle this side would be great as well. And with Lithuanians on the board, relics, definitely a big priority for both teams. But Weary also up. He's going for a lower eco approach. So likely wants to get Trebs. The food price is disgustingly high. 202 gold for 100 food. And Dark's gonna come super far forward here. Oh. Ooh, jeez. And then 3 TCs dropped by Warrior. Does he get lots of farms at home? He has a decent amount actually. This is ballsy. And only sent 5 villagers. Well, 5 plus 2. And his bench is going to come with another castle as well. I don't think they can deny this. It covers all 3 TCs. I think Weary needs to get over here with his monks. But he's not. He's got his own castle going up. And there's another castle from Raypart. Look at the castles going up. Lively Pocket. It's an easier build. The flanks. There's a specific build for migration flank. Probably makes best use of his skill set as well. Gotta keep the iron by here. Only 7 villagers, not walled in. 2 more castles coming up behind it. Monks coming over. Reaction from Leary, not fantastic. Dark, also not walling in the villagers. Walls this one in, good dope. Monks need... oh my god. Gotta convert it. It's gonna get converted. Oh, Dark, what are you doing, man? This is why you always send like 10. No, actually, Leary is a very good cavalry player. Leary is a very good cavalry player. Okay, strange stone walls from bench, honestly, when it goes into the 2 castles, but will protect from raids. Needs to castle, or needs to castle or stone wall beside as well, though. Look at this. Castle behind from tanks. Also castle right up, backed up from LB10. Costa Weirmass. Getting to 15. Castle denied in the meantime. Good job by Raypart. Bench is up. Raypart is up. The Costa Weir's gonna go and try and raid. Costa Weir's, if you get close to the Iron Buy, is a risk. Obviously they have the charge attack. Iron Buy are just sick. If you try and get close, of course. They're a weak Costa Lear. And it should just be chicken now. From Raypart, honestly. Just going for another castle, super far forward. And Dark is snuck a villager forward. And that castle's gonna go up. And the Costa Lear? Castle Age camels. Not gonna do the business. Iron Buy needs to move over. That castle goes up. From Dark. We're gonna see Trebs from Raypart. We're gonna see the chicken now. Still having to react to these very annoying units. I'm gonna get a Treb for free. Castle coming up from Andy. I don't know if he goes for... honestly, I don't know what he goes for here. If it's just like a monk Treb kind of play. Up against Warrior. Does make some sense. Did he get gifted relics? Doesn't look like it. Need more Trebs coming over though. Costaliers, of course, can just go and snipe trap so easily as well. No Turks here. Yeah, they... did you see the draft block? They picked Turks second. To me, a bit of a surprise. Okay, Dark loses this castle, and he's like, okay, let's just put another one right here. But Austria this side in danger of going into the ocean. Bench. No. Bench. Losing that trip for free is pretty sad, actually. So they're losing this side by the looks of it. Very slowly getting pushed. They're making ground on the left. Yeah, they picked... Russia picked Turks too. Picked Dravidians, then picked Turks. I hope he's not going to send this other trip forward. Oh my god, bench, not like this. Why is it so close? Why is his trap so close? What is he doing? King Castle from Warrior is going to go up in the back. He's trying to get onto night numbers. Iron by defend in the meantime. Looks like an infantry switch coming in from Vinch. Honestly, losing those two trebs is a huge throw. And Reparts having to go for heavy camel. Team Edwins are Nomad in the map pool? No, we only had Golden Lakes and Migration, which to me was very surprising. Austria really prioritized like hybrid subs as well. This is a scary mass from Weary. 44 elite Costaliers, 14 monks, 4 trebs behind us. Let's get 10 more in the queue. And they're gonna hold this position. They're 100% gonna hold it. And the castle just go down so fast. 17 monks. Warrior, 3 army, Dark, 0 army, 0. Look at the difference in military, 186 to 64. How can you expect to win a game when you do not make military? At this point, we're minute 37. Both of them thinking that Rapard and Bench can just do the business. No. Yoop song, love to see it. LP10 going for ARP. Just this amount of monks and Costaliers is so dangerous. Weeby has block printing as well, and I think he's getting a lot of arm by. So many Costalier there. Cavalier coming over. Dark with 130 villagers and no army, am I surprised? Yes. There we go. Austria 1-0. And very impressive victory in the end, despite the start for Warrior and Andy. Honestly, Warrior had such a strong start, but the fast inplay from tanks really did pay off in this one. And the Weary with the monks, the Costalier, it worked. Could this be the beginning of a true romance story for sure? Look at the KD from LB10. Maybe I'm not giving him enough props. Look at that. Like the uptimes from the flanks on Russia to Castle Age was so poor, but a fast inplay is going to kill it off enemy. Rapard didn't have the impact I expected. Yeah, I don't think heavy camel's all that for Chinese, but kind of forced his hand there. Like the bigger issue is Dark not making any military. You have to buy time for Paladin as well. Kind of sad. Okay, so game 2. Austria, Russia here. Austria taking game number 1 on migration, and Weary with a very solid play on migration with Burgundians. See what they can do on Arabia, and Arabia should be a happy hunting ground from Arabia, but maybe not on the role they would be expecting to see, because we've actually got Andy on flank, and the Vietnamese are going to go straight forward with the 2 villagers from Goths. You get instant loot, and they're going to go and try and lame. And Wavy's actually going to be Andy's pocket, playing in the green as Hindustani's. And has LB10 gone forward with his scout? He has, though. It's a big lame heavy approach coming in from Austria. You can see Dark's already got his scout out front. Andy trying to find an avenue into the back. He did get those 2 goats. Boars at the banks are not going to be the easiest thing to find. Andy might notice a deer. Oh, he's going to go straight past it. I think this is a little bit of a misplay when you have the 2 villagers. And you don't split them up a little bit. You'd get a little bit more vision if you were left and right. But he's going to come round to the back. Oh, and he might pick up these sheep. And he's going to split off now. He sees the boar. Also deer at the front. So it was going to be a good idea to go lame heavy on Brits when Dark's coming out. Scout there. It's on the hill as well. It's very, very close. Gotta go for the quick taps. Get him in. It's so totally walled. Boar's gonna die. Oh, he misses the deer. Misses the deer. And gonna wall in the lumber camp. No loom. And of course with Goths, the boar goes down super fast. Does take the scout though. Missing the deer is slightly problematic. LB10 on the other side. Looks like both the boars in for revenge. No issues there. So we have tanks in pocket playing the Saracens on the teal. And we get LB10 in the grey and Vietnamese. And this is a big reason to pick Vietnamese. They're a pretty decent archers with extra HP, but the TC bonus is just huge on Arabia. And on the other side, we actually have Vinch flank with Ethiopians. Said one of the best civs you can have on the flank. And it looks like LB10 did actually get 2 goats, and he's 3 goats even. Sorry, 5 goats. That's huge from LB10. LB10's done a great job there. Doing a good job of shuttling them home as well, right up against the edge of the map. So great job from LB10 in this opening. Losing some goats is not going to be ideal. Good game as Annie's playing Franks in the pocket in the yellow. Repard being one of the best players on pocket, just on Russia in general, but in pocket in the full tournament. He's been super good. Now we see Dark on the flank as Britons, and Andy's still trying to get the ball into the lumber camp, and he might do it. He's sent more villagers forward, guys. He's sent more villagers forward, and man, there's a lot going on here. And he's going to wall in that lumber camp, and that's 100 wood down the drain. Might even have the berries blamed as well. Now, what is the idle time for Andy? Only 9 seconds so far. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Still trying to chase this other one. Down the boar. Might try and push a deer now. But the berries are going to be lamed. And this is what you got to do with Goths. And honestly, the lion is clutch there. Lion is absolutely clutch. I think he will fight now. No, you just no, because then depends if he like whittles down the HP on it, which I don't know if he will. Trying to wall in this lumber camp as well. 2 villagers come, forcing a reaction. 4 villagers there. Uptimes are coming in there as well. You can see the bench is up. The 2 pockets are up. Of course, Dark is not. Did he lame the berries? He did. What's the idle time from Dark? Only 1 second, so he's done well. The lumber camp's been lamed, and the berries have been lamed. Andy's not up. Weary is though. Tanks is up, and the LB10 is also up. LB10 with a good uptime actually. Decent amount ahead of Vinch. Dark never gonna click. His res isn't bad, he's Brits. He's pushing the deer. No, he's gonna click. He is gonna click. And he should be up just about now. There we go. Not great by any means, but it's not like Andy's up either, you know? The biggest issue is the scout's gonna be coming out from Leary. Should be double range from LB10. Puts it next to the gold. Looks nice. We'll be able to wall here. Wall to here. Could go to the edge, but I don't mind the wood line either. They'll have a nice little compact base. Relatively compact. It should be relatively safe. Stable opening from Good Game. One range from Bench there. Second range will come up as well. Gold looks pretty good. And Dark just working away in these Dark Age walls. And they've only got 150 HP. So it does go down pretty damn fast. But it is forcing idle time. And now Andy has to go for a lot of walls. Camel Scouts. It's unlikely to be that early on. You can maybe trickle in a couple once you're going to the uptime to cancel age. It's probably the time you're going to see it. But opening Camel Scouts means you have to make the mining camp or long distance to gold. It's just not particularly optimal. And Dark, I'm looking at Fort 1 at the moment. Not even on gold yet. At least in the gold in the back. Okay, okay. Just second range from Bench. And actually a better opening from LP10. You can see, I mean, it's not producing anything at this moment, but he's got the 2 ranges up. Bench only has 1. And the Blacksmith's coming up from LP10 already. So the LP10 looking solid. And Dark even greeding. And honestly, don't mind Dark greeding bit attacks there. He's also Brits. He's going to know he's going to be super far ahead of Andy. I don't know why he's not making archers yet, though. This is weird. And Leary just going straight forward to Raypard as well. And looks like Leary's going to get a Vil. 2 spears forward. Super, super nice. Andy still has that villager in the back. He's going to go forward racks. Oh, kill it. Oh, I started building it again. Spears forward, really, really nice. And that's 2 scouts down. And Wavy should be always microing away from spears. Other side, LB10 and Bench going after each other. Numbers look better for a Good Game. He gets Franks as well, so he does have a little bit of a HP advantage. Austria got a little bit of a Vel advantage as well. Andy, of course, still in Dark Age, which makes sense. He still has that barracks there. And Dark's just trying to wall it in. The Scout's just wandering and straight into the spears of Raypard. Raypard has invested in a number of spears now. You can see the economy is looking good for Weary as a result. Tank's just trying to send more scouts over in the meantime. Feudal Age in now for Andy as well. Let's have a nice little base. For some reason, Dark's only in 7 archers. It's Britain ranges, so I don't know why it's so long, but kind of a weird one, honestly. They're going for the more of a heavy eco approach, but it could be pressure on either side. And now there's free militia out as well, and they'll deal with the spears. Where are the scouts? Not too sure. The scout numbers are actually really dropping from Leary. He's only got a couple left now. See, Good Games on 7. Tanks on good numbers as well. Leary's going to try and get Castle Edge here. He's going to try and greed it. He's going to try and greed for Castle Edge. Svench is just going to go and try... Just going to go try and get right there. Do what you can. Even Man-at-Arms coming in from... What? Forward the ranks, man at arms from Andy. Do we keep going for more? This is the question. Do we have to go for tower defense as well at home? He's got a lumber camp either side. What? This lumber camp is super nice as well. Imagine the lumber in here. And there's a forward range also in a good game. Andy is like everywhere. Now let's take a look at Leary's home base. He has clicked up. Tanks is investing more into scout upgrades. I like that. Just to make sure that Leary doesn't take any damage. Dark's economy. Looking alright. Double range forward. From Andy. And he's even got some gates in here. Means they'll be able to delete these and the archers will be able to walk in. Where are the man at arms? Are they still pressuring? Okay, not yet. But this army just been tracked to full way. Leary can just split up the scouts now. You can clear those archers and kind of weird from Dark. But he's had quite a lot of moments that have been misplays in the tournament. Do we engage now? Honestly, Good Game doesn't have upgrades. I think we engage. The free scouts the other side. Yeah. Go. Give me a big clear up. This is gonna be a big clear up. A lot of archers for LB10 as well. Does he have more at home? Yep, there is quite a lot more at home from Bench. You can see he's up. Transitions to Castle Age coming in from Russia, but they got a big clear up in the south. That was well timed. We're going to add 2 additional TCs, one on the stone and the wood, and then another one on the gold. Like, Dark isn't even taking his time to, like, wall. Like, he's not having any pressure at all. Andy even getting a tower up. Pretty much on the gold. He's done it on the hill for some reason. I don't know why he doesn't do it further back here. Is he on stone for another one? No. Weird. Ooh, but no tower on the gold from LB10. And that might be a bit of a misplay. And Bench is all over him. Has he dived too deep though? Should be able to make use of the uptime to cancel Age here. LB10 losing quite a few vills. Not a lot of armor in that gate either. Market from Andy. Still has quite a few golf archers in the back. TC gonna come up from Good Game. Crossbows in the hill now, and LB10's gonna lose everything. Getting a similar thing. Still open here. Like camp in the back though from Dark. Like I said, still not walled. Despite having all that time to do it. Bard is coming over with the camels. This forward in the back should get cleared up. And Vince can add a TC on the outside. Look at, like, he's nice. He's nicely walled. Having to go for tower in the wood line. This means the gold is still exposed. No gold access from LB10, and LB10 is getting dinked on by Vince for sure. Because as entertaining as this game has been, it's they've taken some damage. But Andy has done a lot so far as well, in fairness. We got 4 players in Castle Age versus only 2. We're a decent amount behind here. A decent amount. Gonna be 3 TCs from Good Game, 3 TCs from Raypard. Like, Weary's on 3 TCs and he's on 55 vills. I guess Raypard's not too far behind. Don't know if Tanks is gonna be able to. He's going for Knights at the moment as Saracens, which isn't gonna scale. Like, it's got 3 Almost 3 stables pumping. It's buying stone though, so he is going to add a TC. Has to make knights. This is the thing, because LP10 has 12 archers, doesn't really have anything. He does get into Castle Age though. We are going to dive. Gonna get a decent clear up. More coming over. Few. Just can micro if he wants. Not getting too much. Right hand side is being pressured. Andy getting more forward buildings. Looks like good game. Does enough actually. And tanks just starting to sell. So we can get more knights. He's only down to 2 now. And that's a big military difference now. Camels in the wood line. Brick and crossbows. Full economy idle. This is the issue with Goths as well. Palisades. And it's not looking good for Austria, guys. It's not looking good. Weary University Market. So he's gonna try and imp. The problem is still camels though, it's not gonna be great. There's just so many villagers dying now from Andy. He's trying to escape with more, making RTC. LB10. An RTC up in the back. Has like 0 food income now. 4 TCs from Good Game. 4 TCs from Raypard. And then even 3 TCs from Dark. It's just like too much. This is going to be Russia game for sure. Even with Flurry up. See if he can make something happen with the camels. I don't think he'll be able to, but look at the economy difference. Big military difference now as well. And he's trying to make spears. He's getting a few knights here and there, but it's probably just not going to be enough. He does have the crossbows here, which is nice. LB10 is in some big problems. I'd like to see them just go forward on Weary now. Does he have to go Hussar? It's not like he can get slung either. Because he is going to be an age above. Thanks is on 3 TC. He's 18 nice, even if you ever go imp with Saracens, they don't get Cavalier. It's not ideal. Russia and they're on cruise control at the moment. Bench very good timing with that TC as well. Even as a monastery, just for some monks to defend if he needs them. Still has 38 crossbows. Yeah, Repard is a beast. He's an absolute beast. And he's just making more and more outposts. Yeah, it's a huge military difference to a minute 31. Like, Weary gets imp. Bench is nearly there. Repard is nearly there. Good game. Let's keep making more knights. They're going to try and do some damage. Not sure if Bench will react. Looks like he's going to go forward. I like the call. And Dark, if that economy won't be too long in clicking up either. So a lot of knights from Franks. And Dark still not fully walled yet. And now having to be forced into fucking barracks. Come on, bruv. Here come the crossbows from Venice. LB10's just trying to boom back up. He's in 41 bills. It feels bad, man. Louis all over the place with his cab though. Camel's coming over. Why do we not just kill this? Just leaving it now. Nearly 80 bill difference. It's going to be 100 before we really know it. Heavy camel, only just on the way from where he's got 15 of them. And Vince just camping out front. Tanks space. All the reinforcements are coming out. But they're actually not getting chipped off. There we go. Heavy camel on the way from right part, pretty much the same time as Leary. 13 camels, just pretty much the same numbers. Double military for Russia though. Crossbows even can do the business. Just a lack of fierce armor, is just terrible. I do have like knights coming in, but the issue is the arm numbers. At this point, Vince doesn't need a whole lot of eco. He's got 3 TCs. If he needs more villagers, he can make them. This is the problem. Like, tanks is having to go for little mega walls. And Wavy's just not going to have enough. He's not going to have enough. Trying to buy time for Andy. Not sure for what. Or if they can do it. But he's everywhere. Yeah. Can't stop this. GG. GG. Huge military difference. A quicker imp for camels from Hindustanis is just a bit underwhelming. Doesn't really do much here. Maybe. Okay, well, game 3 it is anyway. Black Forest it is. Whole map of Austria here. And, my man, Austria looking very, very stacked in terms of civs. 2 of the best flanks you can expect to have. You have Poles, left-hand side from Andy. You also have Bohemians from Weary. Yes, he is playing. He is here. Andy taking his scout engagement straight off the bat. You got tanks, Spanish. Also pairing up with Bohemians. Going to be insane trade. And you got Teutons, one of the best pocket civs. Going for Hal, Besso. You could also go for Paladin as well. But very, very good civ. Have very good towers late game. Castles as well. Also fantastic civ to boom with. And we've got holy pawns. It's going to be, I guess, 4 versus 3 safer ones. You get 2 back here. Nearly every player for Austria has a safe pawn, but honestly, with the civs, good luck, enemy. The distance here between the pockets is insane, but we have one big channel through to the middle here. Looks like Dark is prioritizing the walls. All the scouts are here though, at least from this side. And Andy's sending more vills. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a wood line that big. It's kind of crazy. These pawns are going to be a very important fighting area for Warrior. Is there any even... Oh, there's only 2 shorefish in there. And then 3 shorefish in this one. Looks like Weary even got a villager in the back here. He's going to try and lay him, and that's been a very common approach from Austria on BF. You can see Andy has the villagers forward, and he's just going to lay him this lumber camp for the 2nd game in a row versus Dark. And these poles is this old patch. These villagers are just going to regenerate, and that's not ideal for Dark at all. Imagine Russia just like GG'd already. Uh. Honestly, I think it's weird that Austria spent so much draft capital on this map. Like, Russia had no interest in winning this map. And Austria have used Poles, Bohemians, Teutons, and Spanish when we still have Arena to play. So in a weird way, Austria have like... Sorry, Russia have like thrown a map, but they've also got another one. They've really got... I wouldn't say they guaranteed the win, but they've really set themselves up well for another map. You see Pond already out for tanks and for Chris. And he still has these villagers forward. Yes and no. What do you say, Sameral? Keshik for the gold? And no sign of a dock yet from Warrior. Let's see if any of the flanks go up fast here. I guess Leary's been doing a little bit too messing around. A little bit too much. He's even just going for the drop off with Mill. Scout forward, of course, which is still alive. Yeah, they're picking Mongols in Arena again. Which they have a history of doing, and that wolf is going to nuke this Ville. Okay, the Leary, quick wall it in. Ball's coming up from Andy. Lots of boars here, holy. And yes, Levy did wall in, what a guy. Can you wall it in? Wall in Dark's villager, should I say. I want to see him wall in Darksville, man. What does this look like, guys? Is that a scout or is that a villager? It's hard to see. Okay, scout's dead, so I think it was a scout. But Leary is up. Chris is up as well. Scout, okay, okay. This game is just like, it's sad. You know, it's just kind of sad. Marky Blacksmith from Warrior. Try and get up. Does he have the res? Pretty much does. Kill flank. So I guess like the flanks from Russia, do you have to go like hyper aggro? Like what do you even do here? And Andy's still got this Ville in the back. Weary should be able to put up a defensive castle without too many issues or stone walls. Look at this choke point, it's insane. Andy having to defend a little bit more area. And Tower's coming in from Dark now. We're saying a man at arms, but he does get more boars coming in as well. Okay, okay. Yeah, a little bit copium. More walls coming behind now from Andy. It's only Dark Age. And also... not even clicked up yet. Stone walls coming in from Leary. And Warrior, if a decent up. Of course he hasn't invested in walls or anything, which is nice. See if he does go aggro. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's like so damn close. You also have the pond in the back. gold in the back, stone in the back, gold here, stone here. It's pretty beautiful. Cozy, that's one word for it. Here comes range from Dark. He's Bulgarians. He is Bulgarians and he's going for the range. You absolutely love to see it. We're going to see more towers. He does have a couple man-at-arms mixed in there. Gold at the front. But both the stones at the back? Yes. Is he on stone? Yes, okay, okay. Straight for the siege workshop. So he's going to try and hwang it up here. Opening the ram. I like to see that when Larry's in Feudal Age, not in Castle Age yet. Ram makes a lot of sense. Here comes a tower from Dark. That's a nice tower. Why is Andy not up yet? It's a really good question. Too much mucking around with this villager in the back, which I don't know where it is now. It could still be alive. You can see Vince got the fish boom going. Dark's in here. Couple man at arms is Wayne's lumber camp. When Andy's gonna try and what? Doesn't know what to do. He's gonna go for the counter tower now, and here comes the Bulgarian archers. Wall on his lumber. And yep, spearman, scorpion. Warrior's gonna add a little bit of everything. Huh. And 2 additional TCs from Ripard, 2 additional TCs from tanks, and 2 additional TCs from Chris. So both the pockets just gonna boom in the meantime. Okay, that's sick. That is sick. No, that is sick, guys. No, that is sick. He got both the man at arms in there, and now Dark has. Okay, that is okay. I can respect that. And Warrior trying to get through to the other side. Mangonel attacking the wrong place. Like Bulgarians. With the archers, not feeling great. And he can't really decide to go on the tower though, because of the archers are in there. Those fellas and the man-at-arms to go down. And Wavy's just going to be on Redemption Monks, and yeah, good luck doing anything with this push. 2 additional TCs and from bench now. They go up super fast, of course, those Sicilians. This is all Austria have to do. It's all they have to do. Pockets, 46 vills. Finch is only really just getting to his boom. Look how far behind he is. How far behind he is. Let's have a few fish traps. Up and huge. I don't know, weird. Somehow Dark is a villager in the back here as well. Still getting chased by Andy. Okay, Mangonel converted by Leary. Spearmen are chasing. No villagers near the TC, so we can't actually garrison, but there we go. Scout gets through as well, and the spearman should go down. One of them converted. Monk's gonna heal the other one. TC gonna do work, and that push is just fizzled out from Warrior. He sees the situation, and he's gonna have the TC behind us. Raypard on 4 TCs. Yeah, he's on 4. He's taking all the boards here as well. Dark though, still stuck in feudal. How did he let him through? I mean, he's absolutely fine. All the res is in the back. He had Redemption Monks. He could afford to let the little army through. And Dark somehow tried to get a dock up there. Don't know why you're even investing in the woods. Very, very speculative. And holy fish boom coming in from tanks. Looking beautiful. Dark going for big stone walls at the front. Let me think about it now. Tower, full works coming in from Andy, and Andy has a lot of space for full works. Oh boy, oh boy. Austria, super far ahead. I don't... Oh, my bench was so far behind. Beautiful from tanks, by the way. Gonna shower instead. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be an overly exciting game. I don't have Wazo enabled, but you can go Wazowski when it does come up. Okay, siege from Chris. Is he up yet? Nearly there. He's gonna click Imp. Pretty much at the same time as Dark clicking Castle. Yep. You gotta spell it right. Palace has an emote, of course, so he can spam it anywhere he wants. 4th TC coming up. There's the castle from Raypard, so likely going to be Keswick, but going to be into Truth and Help. So good luck with that one. And Leary, fish booming away. Gonna have the food, gonna have the gold before he knows it. Andy up now. Also tanks up. There's the forward castle. It's capital W. What is that? What's he? What is? Why have you got a Robin emote? What is that in reference to? There we go. Atlas got it. Robins are cool. I can dig that. I can dig that for sure. Since when am I a mod here? I think I modded you last week. I decided that was better. I don't have enough mods. The one problem is he had all of the monks on the mangonel because he wanted that mangonel ASAP. I think if you monk micro there, the bills, you maybe deny it. If you convert like 4 bills or something, I don't know. We're up now. Castle goes up in the left hand side. Onager on the way from Chris. Dark going for more stone walls behind it. He's gonna have to go for a lot more than that. Castle come up. Did come up from Raypard. He's got 2 castles now. And gonna be Hal. Siege from Bench on the other side as well. He's not up yet, and he's going for all the infantry upgrades. Yeah, it's gonna click up just now. What is duck race? Sounds good fun. Essentially, I'll just have a duck race for viewers and I'll commentate on it. Tanks coming forward, just going to be going for Paladinos. Just waiting for Leary now. Trade even been added. No chill from Austria at all. Don't want to take any risks here. Another castle coming from Warrior, but Warrior not even close to getting anything rolling here. Not even close. 2 more castles coming up at home from Raypard. Archers get flattened by the Onager. Paladin on the way from Austria. This is probably the least, I'm not gonna lie guys, this is probably the least inspiring game in Nations Cup. It's just you cannot see a win condition with these subs at all. You're gonna clear here. There we go. Paladin gonna be in 2 minutes. Dark's going for more TCs at minute 30, and Al Bonninger about to come into his eco. They're just like, they're so dead. They're just so dead. Treb's coming out. Don't know if Leary did get chemistry, he did, because the bomber cannon's already moving. Bench is gonna get in there. He's gonna go for first crusade. Yeah. Alright, so it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. We've got so many monks. Castle's coming on the left-hand side, a lot of onagers there. A lot of halbs. There's quite a few Keshiks. They are elite. Missing some attack upgrades. But Andy's up to imp. Paladin getting in 35 seconds. There's 43 Cavalier out on the field. Vince trying to gate like a madman. Paladin just coming right through. Warrior on 56 villagers. Good luck with that one, my friend. And the Treb's gonna come forward. Halb's gonna come through. Paladin in. They are only 45 units ahead, but earlier to trade now as well. No trade for Russia. Let's see what Chris can do with the onagers here. Ooh, the Keshik's all bunching up. Not a good spot for the Keshiks. Not a good spot for the Keshiks at all. And the Paladin just streaming through. The monks should just start to convert everything. Bomber cannons. Mangonels of chemistry. If needs it on the way now. Halb's gonna get mixed on the other side, or some sort of infantry. Honestly, the amount of monks there is gonna be a pain in the bum. Attack round? Yeah. Remember when Ripard had Keshiks? He doesn't have Keshiks anymore. Russia. It's time to go next game. I think Wavy's Monk Micro does need a little bit of work, but we'll get there in the end. Siege Onager, Cavalier left hand side. Paul's just gonna absolutely spam from this angle now. There's nothing. It really feels like nothing you can do. 50 military behind, 50 eco behind, way behind in units. Your potential options you can go for. Very hard. Does have 4 Trebs here. He's losing all of his Keshiks essentially to these onagers. How many kills they have? Does have a little bit of friendly fire. Just a little bit. There comes the cancel, gonna be up in the trade. Forward stable, forward barracks. Warriors pretty much been eliminated. He did migrate quite a lot of elves. He's not really offering anything at this moment. If needs to behind, and they're even gonna do good work in the halves, and good night. Good night. I would love to know what they're thinking right now. So on the left hand side, champion on the way from Chris. What do you think the Russia team are discussing right now? Like genuinely, what do you think they're discussing? Like what's their way back into the game? Okay, they're not discussing anything. Because they're giving up. GG! Tanks. Sending everything. Tank's trying to get top score. Alrighty, game 4 then. Austria up 2-1 in this series, 2 match points. Just coming off a bit of a stomp on BF with Austria loaded up with Sibs and Russia not really caring. Could be in a kind of similar situation here with Russia prioritizing the arena a little bit more in their draft versus Austria. But Austria still have some pretty decent Sibs. They have Portuguese, they have Slavs, they have Bengalis, and they have Khmer. So not terrible by any means. And let's see how they're matched up here. It looks like we've got Leary on the right hand side. He's playing as Bengalis on the flank. It's likely going to be a monk play with Bengalis. That's probably what you're going to see, but you could go with Arbs or Elephant Archers at some point if he's allowed to develop some economy. But playing up against Turks, Fast Imp, Monk makes probably the most sense. We get Tanks in the pocket. He's playing his Khmer here. Had a really nice boom on BF. Would be expecting much of the same. Chris is still in. Again, big boomer. He's got Slavs. I see what he decides to go for a late game, but Half Siege probably going to be the best option for Slavs. And then we got Portuguese on the flank for Andy. Of course, pre-nerf organ guns. Going to do the business. He's up against Dark though, and Dark is Aztecs. Again, similar kind of situation to Leary on our side. Like, going to be a monk kind of play with Aztecs, and I could stop Portuguese in their tracks, and he does have backstone, back gold, 2 back golds. Everything's in the back for Dark. It's beautiful actually. Winchester is Mongols in pocket, so Dark played Mongols pocket last time. I kind of trust him more in the hands of Vinch. The last time Dark had to be in he had like 60 or 70 Mangadai, but it was just in 5 different places and didn't really get the value needed. Raypards, Cumans again. Oh, and that's is that a lumber camp or not? Jeez, that is a beautiful lumber camp from Raypard. He's a really solid boomer. Gonna go 2 TCs. He's gonna boom up with that. And then we got Warrior on the flank as Turks. Played Portuguese last time. Wasn't the most inspiring performance. So let's see what he can do here. Could be a little bit more of a streamlined plan with Fast Castle, Janissary kind of play. And I guess we're not going to see Leary Trush. Which has still been happening a lot on the flank, but it just doesn't seem like Leary style. Nearly every game he's made monks. And we're going to see more of it in this game. You can see Stephen house walling a little bit at the front. I like the placement there. See Dark doing the same thing. Nice job. And Andy just going for the houses up against the wall. And he did go for the mill first. So you do generate wood. That's up to 4 on there, okay. So an optimized build from Andy for sure. And Vinci even luring with his scout. What? Man, that's super unusual to see. That's not something you see a lot of. There's a second lumber camp in the corner. Yeah, that is something you don't see a lot of. It's down to 15 HP. And that could be massive for denying a forward castle. Or just trying to have this scout intel that it's coming, you know? Which you would be expecting with Portuguese. Maybe Dark's expecting it already, lads. Wouldn't be a huge surprise. The Ripard is up. Doesn't look like we'll be getting any trushes in this game. Again, not kind of Leary style. I don't think Trush and Turks is all that great, although the stone is forward. But Leary still pushing deer. Honestly, kind of map where it would make sense, but it's a gamble against Turks. It is a bit of a gamble. You can see Stone for Andy, so he's thinking about organs, he's thinking about that castle. And he is up relatively fast. Still has 3 more sheep though, 2 on gold, 6 on wood, should be fine for Castle Age. Oh, 5 more sheep, holy. And there's the rest of Austria on the way up. Well, we're not up yet, let's click now. Moving on to Stone, okay. Yep, Janissary is going to be the play. Dark not up yet either, still adding more farms. More villagers. 26 pop. 27 pop. Sorry, counting in the eagle. What if it just goes like a fast imp kind of play? Expecting the forward castle, of course. The amount of farms that are coming down does look like it. Andy, Market Blacksmith though. It's going to be up very, very fast. Has the resources. Still has 2 more sheep left. Frickin' Portuguese, man. Frickin' Portuguese. Okay, market. Smith from bench. No big surprise. Same thing from Chris. Tank's already up. Doesn't need to make the buildings, of course, with Kamar, and he's going to be into Castle Age, not fair. 13-minute phase. Did he add bills? Kind of looks like it. He's going to get the eco upgrades anyway. Repard, trying to scout a little bit. You can see actually the exploration from Russia is very, very good at this point. Let's see what it's like from Austria. Not quite as good. Actually, quite a big difference there. Repard with his scout would just be going all over the map. Super, super fast. I guess they really want to have the scouts here. Dark, got 7 farms, clicks up, more coming over to gold. He does have a lot on wood. Let's see. Oh, has he intends to sell? I don't know. Andy moving over though. Looks like he's only gonna go with 5 vills. Forward castle coming. Repard onto 38 vills already. Scout HP just being traded in the meantime. Tanks and Andy and Castle Age pretty much exact same moment, and that's going to cover the gold. It's going to cover the stone pretty much. 2 TCs coming in from tanks, not a huge surprise. And that castle should go up without too many issues. Repard thinking about Castle Age as well. Market coming down. 2 TCs instantly from Chris. Are you a neighbour with helping hands? I don't know who that is. I've got no idea who that is. Maybe? Okay, the underreaction here from Dark is a little concerning. Oregon's going to be on their way now as well. And he just goes for the lumber camp there. 3 additional TCs from from bench, sorry. Castle just at home from Warrior. I think it makes the most sense, but 2 TCs from Leary. Okay, okay. So he's gonna commit to a boom. Helping hands. me Google this. Yeah, I don't know who that is. He's from Aberdeen. Okay. Dandy attacking farms. He is at the moment, Banshee. I'm actually not in Scotland at the moment. Somebody, he actually looks like a relatively big streamer. Okay, Dark's going for fortified wall. What? What? I think you expect it, but you have to go for multiple layers of walls behind it. This is the thing. I don't know what's going on. And then he goes for redemption. He's gonna try and bag the organs off in the meantime. Can he get up? Maybe go for a monk trip. Gonna play? Okay. 3 additional TCs coming down from Rayfard. Oh boy, oh boy. Where are the organs going? And you might actually pick off the monks here. Okay, monk's charging on the villa actually. Decides to back off. And is he gonna stop producing here? He's actually going for monks of his own. Okay, okay. Okay, gets 2. Not terrible. Also not fantastic. Trying to bring in the relic, and Andy's already selling. He's the one thinking about him. We do have the Janissaries in Leary, but he's just gone monk defense as well. As a monk micro a little bit more convincing, to say the least. Now, did we just go over to pocket? Let's see. Dark. Gonna try and go for that castle out front by the looks of it. 2 additional TCs from Warrior now, not too happy with what he's seeing. Probably feels like he has to catch up with Bengalis, but good luck catching up at this point. Tank's got a beautiful economy rolling. Chris got a beautiful economy rolling. Raypard does as well. Bounces. Got it going too, in fairness. And he's going to be clicking up to very, very soon. His Janissary's not done too much. Mongols needing time. We might see Raypard having to swing over to both sides. He is going to be up. Let's take a look at his res he's collected. So you see he's on 15k, which is about 1,000 more than anyone else. But we're now at the point where it's minute 23 and multiple TCs kicked in, so he's still been ahead for a good amount of time. This is good from Warrior. I think this is what you have to do. Well, not eat the TC, but yes, you understand my point. Raypard clicked up. Stable's gonna come up now. Tanks is up. Chris is up. On top of Andy already going on the way. He's gonna come forward. Gonna be help, gonna siege. Andy, that's not gonna work. I would prefer castle here. Or like closer towards this side, and just to stop the migration coming out. Either that or go and wall him in. Go wall him in. Okay, Dark is up though. He's about 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes behind. It's not ideal. bench, preparing the manga die switch. It's not the quickest transition, it takes a fuck ton of time. Let's see what tanks goes for here. Looks like it is going to be Cavalier. Go Cavalier once you get some decent map control over the gold, so you can potentially go for elephants. Right, Bard can have a lot of Cavalier of his own out on the field though. And he's straight on to Trebs. Dark is going to be in some problems here. And they're going to go for one Pretoria. Not seeing another castle. Doesn't quite have the stone yet. Where are the knights going from Repard? Repardos. We do have a pause. Let me just quickly check the end game. Just to leave me. It's all good.
Yes.
And Weary going with the castle. Weary is quickly becoming a clown, guys. Look at, like, every game he's went mass monks. It's crazy, like nearly every single game. Castle coming in from Chris now behind. 2 Trebs already out. Dark. Only just about to get his in. Does he have a bank of stone? A little bit, but not too much. And like, Leary against Warrior is just kind of sad for Warrior. This is like a top... This is like arguably the best player in the world, playing against like a top 500 player. And Raypard, he's your pocket, and he's having to go to the other side. You might get a big clear up though. Cavalier on the way, +4 also on the way. Let's just remove that at the moment so we can see which techs are coming in. I'm straight to the monk upgrades, Theocracy, beautiful. Also has some decent pike numbers out in front as well. Are we going to take all the Trebs? Might get all the Trebs. Halb already in from beating Chris now as well. Warrior is up. He's on 3 TCs. Looks like he's going stables in the back. I guess he just tries to go Hussar against this. Hussar Janissary. Does have a couple of castles. Tanks come over though. Nice walls in front from Dark, and Andy might actually lose this castle. Might actually lose his castle, and this is buying time for Vinch. He's going to be on 3 castles. He's got 8 Mankadai out on the field. Pard going to try and get onto Hussar as well. So this looks slightly problematic. Castle's still alive. Somehow, did the Onagers get there? Both the Trebs going down on the left-hand side. And even the Cavalier in behind. How did that happen? Oh, there's a hole. There is a hole in the castle. Don't know if Raypard goes for stand ground there, what's going on, but Dark is losing quite a few vills. Let's get a PC up in the back. And now he's just cutting into the left-hand side, and Dark is in some serious problems. And Raypard trying to engage with the monks. So many monks there from Leary. He's trying to go for the Janissaries. There's so many helps here as well. Looks like quite a few monks do go down, but so do all the light cap. Castle goes down from Warrior. Austria and cruise control. Austria and cruise control for sure. They would have been very, very happy. The arena was picked as the whole map. Bench taking a lot of time to get into the game. Does have the Mangadai mass now. There's a lot of monks and not a lot of Mangadai. Castle's coming up. Honestly, if Bench gets a lot of these converted, it's going to be a problem. Coming over now. Tanks in Seeker 2, trying to get onto Hussar. Halb's even being a bit of a pest. That's just gold, right on the limit. And Weary just backs up in the meantime. Big village difference, big difference in military as well. Dark looks like he's kind of stopping things in the meantime with the monk play. He's only got 34 vills. Weary on the other side's got 115 on flank. It's a big reason they're so far ahead in economy, but like 143 vills here from Rapard, 128 from Vinch. So Pockets can certainly make something happen. Paladin on the way. Bureaucracy from now from Dark. Mangadai numbers are starting to grow. Khmer will start to fall off. We're just going for Hussar and Cavalier. Still a lot of Janissary as well. Are they elite? They're not. Can turn the text back on so we can keep an eye on things. And the Mangadai going to the left hand side, but so are the Cavalier. Do they feel he has enough to hold this? What is going on? Might even just collapse in and he's Janissaries, but at least gonna pick off some villagers here and there. Paladin still 57 seconds away. Andy pushing quite slowly. He's on 1, 2, 3 Vitoria though, and this is 4 Vitoria. This is part of the issue of Portuguese. Going for this low eco limp and then being able to make these buildings. Warrior desperately trying to keep this castle alive. There's a lot of Cavalier there. That's a lot of monks. Strong Leary. Quite mode engaged. That castle from Vinch not gonna go up. Mangadai also getting into the reinforcements from Chris and Andy. Paladin coming in behind. It's a lot of monks. Could be a lot of Bengali Paladin. And the monk's gonna go down. The monk's gonna go down. A few did get converted. Oh no, Dark was gonna convert it. And Dark, he's kind of stabilized relatively well. He's back up to 54 vills. Does have quite a few monks converting a lot of these forward buildings. Mangadai Mass is starting to look dangerous. Also Mangadai on the right hand side. Vinch, Michael like a madman. Everywhere he can, this castle got denied. And more Hussar coming out from Rapard. He doesn't have a lot of army though. Only 12 Hussar, 6 Paladin on the field, 7 more in the queue. This is a problem, and Warrior, again, for a second game in a row, is in a lot of problems. He still has 17 Janissaries on. Levy, castle in the middle of the base. I think we need way more army from Rapard for this to be possible. Dark's doing his best job on the left hand side though. He has recovered well. Castle gonna come up though as well. Not looking easiest spot to defend. A lot of this is gonna have to lay on Vinch, being in many spots with the Mangadai. It's just a problem with Dark the last time. Rapard's like, gotta get this castle up. You can put it up, your villagers are here. And Andy does have skirmishers out. He's gonna take his one bad moment. And Vinch could just walk straight into these. Big engagement on the right hand side. Weary still has quite a few monks. A lot of Hussar here from tanks. He's got 57 Hussar on the field, and the difference in numbers between Rapard and tanks is just huge. And the military difference over double. And Leary just keeps going and going. He's got one Trev in the backyard, not too sure why. And there goes the forward cancel from Andy. And it's not looking good for the Russians. Kind of feeling like the Russian team will be going home here. We'll be adding an Arb now. It's a lot of trebs. 4 trebs. Going to make very quick work of the human castle. And he even walled in the gate. Okay. And these Janissaries right at the back. And trade being trickled in, and it's not going to be a pretty trade line at all. Very far, Hussar, Rapard, 6 monks, 56 Mangadai. And this is talking about the French isn't like concentrating in every area. The Mangadai are just going to be trickled down. It's looking like total and brutal domination. Weary swearing in the chat. Andy going with the U and the 2 dots. Austria taking this one. GG.